I can't believe we're so close to the 2000s already, right? So, Vin1, well, you missed out on little men in the television, which are basically just colored humanoid beings that represent the static and the colors, the RGB colors of the TV. So like they like move around to make the screen happening. Then town that never existed. There are evidence that there's supposed to be a town, but it doesn't exist. Simple as that. Escort and officer, a deer octopus that is an escort that fucked a lot of people, and a metallic sphere that is an officer that got fucked by deer octopus, who then became pregnant by the octopus. Then the sinking field, a mud field where cars just quicksand into it and then vanish. You cannot dig them out anymore. They cease to exist. And one survivor that was a tank. And now we had debating tub in communist water, which was a bathtub, an American bathtub, and Soviet Union Russia water that argue against each other non-stop. And you cannot empty the water, it always gets refilled. That's the SCPs you missed out on. Yes. And the tale we read was a tale for the communist water. It was the whole like Alden was like, oh, I have this bathtub and water. They constantly argue. I have to get rid of it, and that's what we just read. And see, like that whole reading only took 25 minutes. It was less than half an hour. Vindictive Hula girl, and I can see her. She definitely not. She does not look very happy to be here. Also, why is it so like blown out? Like, why is it so white? Safe. SCP-1975 is to be kept at Site 25 within a standard containment locker. During testing, instances of -1 are to be operated by D-Class personnel, as a repeated construction and destruction of remotely operated vehicles has been deemed as an unnecessary drain on the Foundation's resources. No personnel considered valuable to the Foundation are permitted to enter instances of -1 under any circumstances. I think it's a screen cap from a VHS tape. That might be it, yeah. To ensure the safety of Foundation personnel, at least 2 specimens of Autocoileus virginianus white-tailed deer are to be present in immediate vicinity of -1 when undergoing testing. See Incident Report 3. Researchers wishing to substitute another member of the Carbidae family must provide written approval from Dr. Baxter. We have another SCP that has to do with deers. That was the escort and officer also was deer related. Even though mostly was tentacle related, but you know what I mean. Description: SCP-1975 is a single instance of a mass-produced plastic hula girl figurine. The figure's skirt will sway when minimal force is applied. On the base of SCP-1975 is an inscription written with a felt tip marker. The inscription is slightly faded but still legible. See Addendum B. When SCP-1975 is placed inside a motorized vehicle, said vehicle becomes an instance of -1 and will remain so until SCP-1975 is removed. -1's anomalous effects are triggered when the vehicle reaches certain velocities. These effects appear to have been designed with the intent to instigate automotive accidents. The lethality of these effects is directly proportional to the speed of the vehicle. Oh, okay. I see. So it's like they have been designed with the intent to instigate. So literally, it swings its hips. The skirt moves around, and once it's inside the car, and a certain speed it reaches, the hula thing will force you to go into a car accident. Oh man, this is like the 10th car accident SCP that we have. The lethality of these effects is directly proportional to the speed of the vehicle, with higher speeds increasing the likelihood of death. If an instance of -1 is destroyed, SCP-1975 will vanish from the wreckage and reappear inside the motorized vehicle nearest to the crash site. Oh, it just keeps... Oh no. It just teleports to another car and just keeps going. Video cameras placed within instances of Dash-1 during testing have captured footage of SCP-1975 being cracked, burned, and melted during the course of various wrecks. However, SCP-1975 always reappears undamaged and no fragments have ever been found on crash sites. Similarly, if SCP-1975 is intentionally damaged, it will repair itself by unknown means when not being observed. Addendum A. The following are the anomalous effects displayed by Dash-1 and the speeds of which they are triggered. But first, you guys said something, so it wants to cause mass destruction. Basically, I mean, car accidents are a very common way of people getting gravely hurt. So it's probably sentient. Do you think it's sentient? Is being able to teleport to other cars sentient? Is that a sign of it? And that's not just me, like, I'm just asking if that's like, if that's part of being, like, a sentient. I think it's just a, because like, I understand what you mean, because it's aware of its surroundings. I understand what you mean with that it might be sentient, because it's aware that things are around itself, like another car. But I don't know if that's enough. If that's enough to consider sentiency. Plenty of things teleport into cars, my dad. Doesn't mean they're sentient. My dad. Speed 90 kilometers per hour. If the vehicle contains a functioning radio, it will turn on at full volume. The radio will not exhibit any additional anomalous effects and can be turned off normally. 100 kilometers per hour. Steering wheel will behave erratically, occasionally rotating of its own accord. The wheel's pattern of behavior seems to mimic that of an intoxicated driver. Ooh boy. 110 kilometers per hour. Vehicle will instantaneously rotate 180. I guess we have to contain you there. That's, yeah. I mean, I think Vin1 already. Well, actually, do you Vin1? Are you containing you there right now? Vehicle will instantaneously rotate 180 degrees. It will continue to move at the same speed, but in the opposite direction. So wait, when it says that it will continue to move speed but in the opposite direction, does it mean it will move speed backwards in that speed? It will move in the opposite direction, like as in, like, it's driving backwards in the same 110 kilometers per hour, or will it like go like and then turn around and just drive back again? My dad doesn't do that anymore. He's not in his prime anymore. I think we got it. I think we got it after the first one. 120 kilometers per hour. If a serving creature, deer, moose, elk, etc., is present within a 5 kilometer radius of the vehicle, it will be thrown toward the vehicle by an unseen force. Oh boy. Reminds me of that one moose video that Cody and Noel keep reacting to, where a car hits a moose. The speed at which the creature travels appears to vary depending on its proximity to the vehicle, with 234 kilometers per hour being the highest recorded speed. If a moose came at you in that speed, I think the car would just explode. Like, if you drive at 120 kilometers per hour and a moose came at you at 234 kilometers per hour, I think it's just it's just explosion. It has to, like, Michael Bay style explosion will happen. If no servine creature is present within the given radius, the nearest mammalian creature will be substituted. See Incident Report 3. 130 kilometers per hour, every door will open to its full extent and all occupants will be jettisoned from the vehicle. Fucking hell. This SCP is actually sad because imagine a guy and his kid just riding to Disney World and this SCP just car crashes it. There's a lot of people. There's a lot of sad stuff with this. Like, a lot of people that don't deserve death will probably die because of this thing. It's like a particle accelerator. It is, yeah. Addendum B. Inscription of the figurine's base. 2 of you equals made for each other. Not even mad. Have fun on the road. Tiff. Not even mad. Have fun on the road. Thank you. I will have fun on the road once I can once I barely survive all the laceration and being jettisoned out of my car. If I survive that and I have to pick up my dead child from the ground because of you, I will toss you into the fire. I will go against my gun laws, and I will purchase a shotgun, and just shoot you 5 times because you killed my son, my child, my daughter, whoever. You killed my loved ones because I drove a bit too fast on the highway. Well, not a bit too fast. I drove because in Germany, 120 kilometers per hour is normal. So if I were to drive that speed in Germany, this thing would just kill us all. It is absolutely vindictive, and I'm gonna be vindictive back at it. Yeah, well, let's see, Germany highway speed limit. Yeah, the German government recommends a maximum speed of 130 kilometers per hour on the highway. Well, here it says per hour on autobahns, but drivers are free to go as fast as they want in the restricted sections of the autobahns. So there are sections you have to drive 130, but then there are sections you can go as fast as you want. So, and my stepdad drove us through the highway. Yeah, like there's moments where we just drive like 150. Just easily, just. It's insane. It speeds we should not be able to go. So yeah, imagine like if this SCP exists in Germany. They probably have the most car crash. I don't think they Germany car crash statistics. So okay, yeah, no, they actually in 2022 they had 2,776 traffic fatalities, that is pretty a lot. But then if I look into the US, there are nearly 43,000 fatal crashes a year in the US. 43,000. Germany has 2,000. The US has 43,000. Of course, it's the US. Where else? Like, so yeah, Germany has a lot of car crashes. Don't get me wrong, Zeno. You're right. It has a lot of car crashes. But comparingly, also it went down from like 2019 apparently. 2019 had 3,000, and then 2022 had 2,700. But yeah,